When did sharks first appear? The earliest fossil evidence for sharks or their ancestors are a few scales dating to 450 million years ago, during the late Ordovician period. Emma Bernard, a curator of fossil fish at the museum, says, shark-like scales from the late Ordovician have been found, but no teeth. If these were from sharks, it would suggest that the earliest forms could have been toothless. Scientists are still debating if these were true sharks or shark-like animals. A deep-sea chimera fish. Chimeras are cartilaginous fishes, but not technically sharks. It is thought that sharks and chimeras may have diverged up to 420 million years ago. Today, many chimera species are limited to the deep ocean. Copyright NOAA/Wikimedia Commons. Read more. Analysis of living sharks, rays and chimeras suggests that by around 420 million years ago, the chimeras had already split from the rest of the group. As there are no fossils of these animals from this period of time, this is based solely on the DNA and molecular evidence of modern sharks and chimeras. It was also around this time that the first plants invaded the land.
Oldest shark teeth. The earliest shark-like teeth we have come from an early Devonian, 410 million year old fossil belonging to an ancient fish called Doliatus problematicus. Described as the least shark-like shark, it is thought to have risen from within a group of fish known as acanthodians or spiny sharks. Acanthodians are not at all shark-like in shape. For example, they have diamond-shaped scales and spines in front of all the fins, says Emma. But they do have a cartilage skeleton, a shark-like skull and jaw, and at least some shark-like teeth, which were often fused together. The first recognizable sharks. By the middle of the Devonian, 380 million years ago, the genus Antarctolamna had appeared, looking more like eels than sharks. It is about this time that Cladoslake also evolved. This is the first group that we would recognize as sharks today, but it may well have been part of the chimera branch, and so technically not a shark. As active predators, they had torpedo-shaped bodies, forked tails, and dorsal fins. Paleoart of an extinct Cladoslake shark. Cladoslake is the first group to evolve that we would recognize as sharks, but they may in fact have been a type of chimera. Copyright Nobuo Tamura/Wikimedia Commons. Golden Age of Sharks. The Carboniferous period, which began 359 million years ago, is known as the Golden Age of Sharks. An extinction event at the end of the Devonian killed off at least 75% of all species on Earth, including many lineages of fish that once swam the oceans. This allowed sharks to dominate, giving rise to a whole variety of shapes and forms. Some of the most bizarre prehistoric sharks to appear during this time actually evolved out of the chimera lineage. These include Stethocanthus, which had a truly peculiar anvil-shaped fin on its back, Helicoprion with a spiral buzz saw-like bottom jaw, and Falcatus, in which the males had a long spine jutting out of the back and over the top of the head. Modern-day chimeras are much less diverse and typically live in the deep ocean. Growing up to 1.5 meters long, they are not actually sharks. Their upper jaw is fused with the skull, and most chimera also have venomous spines.